Viewers, the latest news about Ethiopia, Amhara, Afar, and Tigray region is that the latest reports about the ongoing war are being received from Amhara and Afar region, which I will share with you in this video. According to the latest reports received from Tigray Defense Force sources, Tigray Defense Force has completely destroyed the Ethiopian National Defense Force and Amhara forces and militias convoy in the ongoing war on the A2 highway. According to the reports received by Tigray Defense Force so far, Tigray Defense Force has completely destroyed the convoy of Ethiopian National Defense Force and militia moving towards Addis Ababa. But the location of this incident is not yet confirmed. Also shared a video as evidence from Tigray Defense Force, which I will share with you right now. In this video, you can see the damaged and burning vehicles of Ethiopian National Defense Force and militias. First you watch this video and then we talk further. According to the latest reports received from Tigray Defense Force sources, Tigray Defense Force and Oromo Liberation Army soldiers are constantly moving towards Debre Birhan, and heavy fighting ongoing on the outskirts of Debre Birhan between Ethiopian National Defense Force, its allies, Tigray Defense Force and Oromo Liberation Army. West Tigray Defense Force has been claimed that Tigray Defense Force has captured dozens of Ethiopian National Defense Force soldiers during the ongoing war. Some photos from Tigray Defense Force have also been shared. These pictures you can see on your screen. Captured soldiers of Ethiopian National Defense Force in these pictures can easily be seen. On the other hand, victory is being claimed by the Ethiopian National Defense Force and its allies in the ongoing war in the Afar region. According to the reports, heavy fighting is raging in the Afar region in two directions. Metahara, very close to Habasha river, and Mille area with heavy rains. Many pictures received from Kasagita, where Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed claimed victory 2 days ago. Pictures you can see on your screen. In these pictures, destruction of houses due to the heavy war in Kasagita with heavy artillery and fighter jets can be seen. And Ethiopian National Defense Force claimed that Ethiopian National Defense Force destroyed many tanks of Tigray Defense Force in Afar region in recent battle, and pictures also shared by Ethiopian National Defense Force, which you can see on your screen. Viewers, on the other hand, the Sudanese army says it has repelled an attack by Ethiopian military and Amhara militias on the disputed eastern border town of Al Gadarif on the disputed border. Fighting broke out between Sudanese and Ethiopian forces near Malakawa, almost 17 kilometers from the Sudanese border. According to Sudanese state media, the fighting lasted for several hours, with at least one Sudanese soldier killed and several others wounded. And according to the reports from other sources, heavy fighting between Sudanese and Ethiopian forces in Al Fashaka area of Al Gadarif region has resulted in heavy casualties. According to military sources, 21 Sudanese soldiers were killed and 30 others were wounded. Ethiopia and Sudan, meanwhile, have not commented on the fighting. Viewers, according to the latest reports, Ethiopian Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed said his soldiers would destroy Tigray Defense Force and Oromo Liberation Army from the northern Tigray region in the latest installment of state media footage purported to show him at the war front. You can comprehensively destroying the enemy. There is no going back without winning, Mr. Abe, winner of 2019 Nobel Peace Prize, said in a 34-minute clip posted to his office Twitter page on Saturday. We will win. The enemy is dispersing. There are areas we have to control, he said. Until we destroy the enemy, there is no rest. And on Saturday, the US State Department said Secretary of State Antony Blinken was concerned about escalating violence in Ethiopia and called for negotiation to address the crisis there. Viewers, Mr. Abe announced last week he would start leading operations against the Tigray People's Liberation Front, which once dominated national politics but has been locked in a war with his government for the past year. The announcement has spurred recruitment in Addis Ababa. The country's most famous distance runner, Haile Gebrselassie, told AFP he was determined to sacrifice and stand for Ethiopia. The Tigray People Liberation Front, he said, is destabilizing our country beyond its region. On Wednesday, state affiliated media announced that Mr. Abe had delegated regular duties to his deputy. His decisions came after the Tigray Defense Force reported major territorial gains, claiming to have seized a town 220 kilometers from the capital Addis Ababa. The Tigray People's Liberation Front has aligned itself with other armed groups, including the Oromo Liberation Army, which is active in the Oromia region surrounding the city. Mr. Abe also said the military had secured control of Kasagita and planned to recapture Chifra district and Burka town in Afar region, which neighbors Tigray, the Tigray Defense Force stronghold. In recent week, independent media have largely been denied access to regions where fighting has taken place. On Saturday, officials in Addis Ababa held a ceremony for athletes and artists heading north to visit troops. Among those saying they will fight is Fiasia Lilisa, a distant runner and Olympic silver medalist. Although he promised a swift victory, by late June, the Tigray People's Liberation Front had regrouped and retaken most of Tigray, and it has since pushed into the neighboring Amhara and Afar region. Viewers, Obasanjo, the African Union's special envoy for the Horn of Africa, is leading a diplomatic effort for a ceasefire, but there have been few signs of progress. International alarm is growing over a possible Tigray Defense Force assault on the capital, with the US, the UK, Germany, and Italy all urging their citizens to leave Ethiopia. France joined the group this week, and on Sunday, plans to ferry citizens out on a charter flight. The Ethiopian government said Tigray Defense Force gains were overstated, blaming what it describes as sensational media coverage and alarmist security advice from embassies for creating panic. On Saturday, U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken said he was greatly concerned about the escalation and called for urgent negotiations over the crisis. A U.S. State Department spokesman said Secretary Blinken expressed grave concern about worrying signs of military escalation in Ethiopia and emphasized the need to urgently move to negotiations. Ned Price said in a statement late on Friday. Mr. Price released the statement after a phone call between Kenya's President Uhuru Kenyatta and Mr. Blinken. So viewers, so far the latest update. For more latest update, please subscribe channel. Thanks for watching.